Way up there at the pyramid at the time. Oh, okay, now let me see what's going on in the chat.
Peace and blessings.
Child speakers. Okay, you. Thank you, Kenny K. Kenny K. Sent 5 cheers. Give membership. Welcome to
Watching Poetic
the
Tears.
Soul Lifters. Thank you, Kenny
The person who
K.
gifted me
Thank you.
the mug that I'm using
So, Kenny
to
K.
have coffee with y'all.
Membership by Kenny K. all day. Y'all ain't got my glasses on. Life Reality received a membership. I can't see them like I'm saying on last on. Thank you, Kenny K. Cali Chicken, the Lord, Grove. Thank you, I appreciate it. Hey, Krista. Hey, Gabrielle.
Look at how cool it turned from all black to this. That's cool. It say I love you at the top, but my coffee only coming to right there. It say I love you all the way around right here. But since it's not coming all the way up there, it's still black.
I'm not scared now, but I used to be scared of I still am.
Miss Hash Brown, how you feeling today? Do you drink coffee? This is probably my first time drinking coffee in probably 10 years. Cheers. I'm glad you're doing good. Can't complain. I'm gonna say I'm doing great. Do you drink coffee? I don't put no sweetener in mine. I'm gonna put some date syrup in here. Hopefully I don't knock the light down. Mm-mm. So TDK. Mm-mm. Okay. Ooh. Great afternoon, TDKA. Ooh, ooh, ooh. See if that's enough. It's my first time having coffee in like 10 years. But I had to do it since I won this mug in the Poetic Tears giveaway.
Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate it. So you all, I will see you all later on tonight. Then most definitely I'll see you all tomorrow. Hope y'all have a good day. Thank you all for coming. Talk to you all later.
Not too bad. Not too bad. Mm. Microphone check. 1 2 1 2. Copyright free music. Man, I had no coffee in like 10 years. Mm, what's going on, everybody? How your Saturday going? That mugging. It's getting muggy in here. That's pretty cool. Hot. Uh, got the hearts and it say I love you all the way around, but since the coffee's only right here, obviously it's still black. How you doing? Simply Deadly Sue in the YouTube streets, just saying what up. Happy Saturday. Appreciate it. I got mugged on the way here. Ah. This is my mug shot. Ah. I can't think of no other good mug puns. Thank y'all for stopping by, having coffee with me. You having tea? Okay. That's what I usually have. This is my first time in about 10 years. This coffee is real good. Cheers to wherever you are. Mm-mm-mm. Thank you, Simply Debbie Sue. Excuse me. That would have been cool to splash it all over the keyboard. Mm. I usually would only drink coffee with like after I with eating cake and like pies and pastries and stuff. But I cut that out, so it's been 10 years, so it's good to taste coffee again. This is real good. Yeah, 10 years. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. This is real good, so I'm starting to get sad because it's down to there. I might have to order this again from the restaurant. I got the meal from yesterday. ASMR, ASMR. You hear my thirsty throat? If the mic is that good. It's 5:54 here in Cleveland, Ohio. 65 degrees, and it's been raining off and on and cloudy most of the day. Mm-mm. I mixed the vanilla something with the other creamer and the half and half. Same time here, and it's been cloudy here too. I'm not. I forgot. I'm gonna have to write everybody's location now so I don't forget. I forgot where you said you were. Mm, Virginia. Yeah, because I think that sparked me talking about going to Virginia Beach and trying sushi there for the first time. And then I thought about my aunt Nora Lee. Rest in peace, Nora Lee. That's where she was from. Shout out to everybody in Virginia. Oh yeah, then I started talking about how foggy it was when I was driving, and I had to use the what's it called, the lights on the road. I forgot. Oh, the reflectors. I couldn't see anything going up and down the hills when we were going to Virginia for my aunt's funeral, and I had to use the reflectors on the side and the lights, the brake lights in front of me from the car. That was the foggiest weather I've ever drove in. It was probably the most scared I've been driving in the fog, but since I was able to use the brake lights and the reflectors on the side, it it eased my nervousness. Mm-mm. That sucked. That sucked going there for my aunt's funeral though. Rest in peace, Nora Lee, and rest in peace, Uncle Gene. Her husband died a year afterwards. Some of the nicest people I've ever met. The coffee corner. Oh man, no more coffee. It's only like two swallows left. Hey Lizzie, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. I'm great. How you doing? It seemed like when pauses, it's not long until the other one does. Oh, it seemed like when it passes, it's not long until the other one. Yeah. From the broken heart. It's great to hear you doing fine, Lizzie. Do you drink coffee? I try to tilt mine so you can see the color. I put half and half and two different flavored creamers. Mm-mm. It changed colors when you put it in this cup too, Lizzie. So go back to the start, you'll get to see what it looked like. It was uh, a whole different color from here all the way down. Poetic. I bet you never seen no cup like this, poetic. Ah, I filled it up to about right here, poetic, and and now it's down to here, so it's all the way black. Mm-mm-mm. If y'all didn't know, I won the giveaway raffle in Poetic's first giveaway, and this is what they sent me, and I got it 2 days ago, and I did the unboxing yesterday, and they also sent me this. Mm, 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 mm. A cool little art/jar. Mm, mm, mm. Yes, God bless Poetic, the gifter. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Thank y'all again. Sarah, what up? Do you drink coffee, Sarah? I use this as sweetener, y'all. It worked real good too. Just what I use for sweetener in my smoothies, and I just use that in the coffee. Sometimes I ordered that coffee from this restaurant that I had ordered pancakes from. It's banging. Lizzie said date syrup is cool. I like to put it on my pancakes too. From this local healthy grocery store. It's only two in Cleveland, so it's not nationwide. It's called Fresh Times. Never heard of it. It's good. I use this in place of syrup on my pancakes, Sarah. And I used to be fat, so for anybody that's big boned or overweight, don't think that I'm making fun. I used to be pudgy from fourth to seventh grade, so I know what the life is like, and I know what the good snacks is. You seen the one where I was with my cousin playing the piano? I think that was the fourth grade. That's when I was smashing ice cream sandwiches. So, when the box was like 12, I would maybe eat seven that day. Don't judge me. Y'all see, I was like a beanpole when I was like 16, 17. I had that fresh fade though. Y'all see that fresh fade? I had one of the best barbers in Cleveland cutting my hair. Shout out to Clarence if you ever see this. What up, Clarence? I haven't seen him since I was a teenager. I believe I heard you change your life and became a pastor. So shout out to you, Clarence. I still got some sips left if y'all with me. Ink. I'm down to a little bit. When you used to go up to the teacher and look in their coffee cup, that's what their coffee used to look like. When their breath used to be kicking, it used to be like that much in there. Teachers who used to drink coffee, their breath used to smell like a mule was on their tongue. Breath was kicking like Bruce Lee, and Chuck Norris was fighting on their tongue. Walmart got it. I'm gonna order it and do a review. Okay. Yeah, you can find day syrup a whole bunch of different places. It's not it ain't a lot of stuff that y'all see me having. It ain't really like nothing unique or special. It's just they be trying to keep us away from it because they know a lot of stuff that I'll be rocking with is healthy. Cheers. Mm-mm-mm. My mama breath. Coffee and cigarettes. That's like a whole block of people fighting on your tongue. that's like a that's like a gang fight on your tongue. I don't even think you could say that, so I'm gonna spell it. Man, I get it though, because once you get hooked on cigs and coffee, you want that all the time. At least from what I see. But I don't judge nobody. Y'all see, I've been blowing green since I was 19, so I can't judge nobody. Shoot, I started the stream blowing on the vapor bag. This is vapor, in case y'all was wondering. I showed the machine a couple times, but I don't be trying to promote it. I don't want to get my channel in the dead zone, and I don't want to be a bad influence because the choices that I made, I don't want to influence nobody else with. Because if I could go back again, I probably wouldn't mess with nothing, so I could be like tip top, especially with having MS. But I'm good. I hope that God don't look down on it because I know in the Bible it said keep a sober mind. But in my mind, I be good. But that's me trying to make an excuse. But I don't be acting like goofy or nothing like that. You probably really couldn't even tell that I've been puffing if you didn't see my shiny eyes or if I wasn't overly cracking dad jokes. Sarah said no. When I pull up, Sarah, I'm bringing the machine with me. I I did like most of everybody. I mean, not just from the hood, but everywhere, the suburbs too. But once I won that lawsuit and I bought this, this is another one that I bought. The first one that I had, it lasted 11 years, y'all. And I ain't promoting, I'm just showing. And that's the vapor machine that I use. After I won that lawsuit from that pizza company, I was like, shoot, I'm about to get one. And I reviewed which one was the best one, and that was the one. He quit, and I know it had to be kicking. I can't even be in the same room with somebody's smoking cigarettes or black and miles. It feel like I don't think you could say that, but it feel like I am I'll do DYING. Yeah, it's funny you can't say a whole bunch of stuff. So yeah, I feel like I'm suffocated. There we go. I can say that. The last time I let somebody smoke, it was cold outside. I said, man, I'll see if I could take it. So you won't have to go out in the cold. Shoot, it felt like when people be trying to take themselves out and put the hose from their exhaust in the window. That's what it felt like. I said, I ain't never doing that again. I need to start writing stuff down because I'll be like, man, I want to talk about this, and then I started talking. The time be going by. and I'd be like, dang, I ain't even mentioned that. But the main reason was to show the coffee mug off and how cool it looked when the warm liquid, liquid, the the warm coffee was in there and how cool it looked. So I covered that. I did that whole stream talking about it's wars going on in the world, but it's peace in my heart. All on mute the whole 12 minutes. I think it was 12 minutes. That was wild. Oh, talking to myself, head ass. Oh, so just if you still here, Sarah, and I pull up, I'm bringing the machine with me. I'm definitely not what they call that when you book your luggage. Uh, it must be like making your taking the words out your brain. I'm gonna force myself to remember. But when you cause you book your tickets. Dang, what's it called? When they tag and put your thing on the conveyor belt. Don't help me, y'all. Don't help me. Dang, I forgot. Y'all can help me now. Y'all can help me if you've been here. Strength, patience, and love. Bink. I know you know simple. What's it called when you go to the airport and they tag your bag and put it on the conveyor belt? It must be messing with your brain and it'll take like the word that you need to finish your sentences sometimes. And I was saying book, but now you book your ticket. Mm, 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 mm. Dang, that word escapes me. I don't want to look it up. I want to force myself to remember. Do y'all like to fly or would you rather take a road trip? Road trip? Yeah. The only thing, the only pro over pro and con over that on the airplane is it's a little bit more leg room if you sit by the emergency exit. And I'm only saying that because I'm 6'6", so I have a different perspective when it comes to choosing between road trips and flying. All depends on the vehicle. If it's like a camper, road trip. If we in like a huge truck and I get to sit shotgun, road trip. I headed home now, so yes, I do a live. Okay, I'll be there. I like stopping along the way. I do too. Simply Debbie Sue. Especially when I was young, I used to like to stop at the firework places because Ohio didn't allow you to have fireworks, and we used to bring some home. And then what else? They used to have fresh fruit on the side, and Ohio didn't really have that either. What else did traveling to Virginia have that we didn't have? Uh, just stopping at the gas stations and seeing like different types of candy and and other states they would let you pump your gas without paying first when I was young. Ohio didn't do that either. A lot of people get Cleveland confused that it's like a farm town and it's um, rural, but it's not until you get like a half hour, 45 minutes outside of Cleveland. Dang, I still can't. What's it called when you bring your luggage to the airport and they register it? What's the term called? It escapes my mind right now. I know you book your flight, you book your ticket, you stand in line, and you get it scanned, and then they take your luggage. It's a term for that. What's that called again? Mm, 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 mm. Checked. Ah, there it is. Yes, I finally thought of it. Without getting our help, you get your luggage checked. There it is. Checked. Houston on 17 if you down there. Mm, on the 17th. Probably not because I'll be probably traveling up to Minnesota first. I'm gonna make that my first stop, and then it'll probably take a while to get down to Houston from there, and it's already the 7th. So maybe by the time I start moving from Minnesota, then you might be back, and I could stop and see you on the way since you're over by that way. But I'm gonna try to make it work though. Yeah, I couldn't think of checked in for nothing. I couldn't think of checked in for nothing, Debbie. When you get the chance, I put out a song on this channel and you can check it out or check in. Oh, you know I'm gonna check it out. You know I'm gonna support you. And when I come to New York, I'm pulling up. Mm, I'm gonna pull up with a mean coat on since it's Harlem. My weekends used to be full of like all types of different activities when I was young. If I didn't have a basketball game, I was like going roller skating, or when I hit my teens, I was trying to go to the club to like teen night and stuff. Saturdays was real cool. I listened to it simple. I think I got to go back and comment. Sounds like proper to wear. I love it. To be heard it. I started the live watching y'all poetic, watching y'all at um the little arcade and the S. I don't know if I can say Bang Bang Gallery. Yeah, there we go. YouTube got so many restrictions. I don't want my channel to get busted. I heard you yelling at dude because he was getting whiny. Well, not yelling, but yo, I couldn't comment for some reason. I'm back like a butt crack. My comments been messing up too. Ever since the update, I've been having to exit out people's lives, especially the vertical live, and come back in. And it'll be like 5 or 6 different comments that I've missed, and that's annoying to have to keep going back in and out. So if you do a vertical live, be be mindful that your comments, you might be missing a whole bunch of people's comments, because going to somebody's vertical live as a guest and then exit out and come back in and see if you done missed a whole bunch of comments, because you'll see some people's comments, but if you exit out and come back in, I was missing like two or three other people's comments. So it's got some bugs in the latest update. To make a long explanation along, boom, boom, boom. Wow, that's the first time I had coffee in 10 years, y'all. No problem, simple. Y'all see, I wasn't capping when I was talking about I was chubby. I love some cake during them years. I probably smashed some at that wedding that I was at. That's crazy how the time flies by so fast. Miss Hash Brown, thanks for the compliment. What you mean was? Nah, just kidding. I had a fresh fade. I was looking at that picture like, man, that was a fresh fade. I'm blessed because I went from y'all see how I went from kind of shorter and pudgy to a bean pole. Oh, y'all want to hear a funny story? I asked the original girl to go to homecoming, and she was older than me, and it fell through. And at the last minute, and then when I'm talking about the last minute, my friend, I think my friend's mom got in contact with that female's mom. Her name is Dana. And if you ever see this, shout out to you, Dana. And they asked her at the last minute, y'all, and she said yes. And she got dressed super fast to go to homecoming with me. So I don't mind. I had to pick my face up off the floor. I guess you could say I got stood up, and then at the last minute, she stood in for the I guess you would call her a girl. That she was probably 18. So yeah, for the girl who didn't come through. What up, Brenda? Great evening. So wasn't that cool of her, y'all? Because how many people is gonna like say yes and go to homecoming with you like last minute? And I mean, this was like within 2 hours of us having to like be outy and dressed and leaving. So shout out to you, Dana. Thank you very much for making my night when I was 16. And I was like, wow, she's pretty for a last minute for a last minute date. I was like, wow. So y'all see how blessed I am. That's why I don't be holding my head. I done had some cool stuff happen to me. Mm-mm. How you doing, Brenda? And I didn't ask y'all how y'all day going. How your day going, poetic? How your day going, simple? Yeah, that was very cool of her, Debbie Stu. Otherwise, I would have had to play the small violin because I sure wasn't about to go to homecoming by myself. Hey, Cruz. Thanks for cruising on by. That'll never get old, Cruz. So I was in your live for a little bit, but my comments been messing up, Cruz, where I can't see a whole bunch of other people in the comments. I have to exit out and come back in, and that's super annoying. So hopefully they fix that soon. Had a fun day. We went out to eat and did a little shopping. I see y'all in Memphis. Thanks for showing the surroundings and the pyramid and everything. Shout out to Doobie Rah. Doobie said my name. Babysitting and they just left. Thank God. That was the good thing about babysitting. It only lasts for like 4 hours most of the time. And then you be exhausted trying to keep up with their energy. Shout out to my nephew. We used to have a great time when I wouldn't even call it babysitting. We was more like um, son and dad. No problem, Cruz. Thanks for sharing all your cool information and updates and what not to do and do. So you'll have a cool time on the cruise. And for like people like me who ain't never been on one, so my eyes be I be like, wow, buffet, casino, the entertainment. What else? The women. Ooh, I ain't supposed to say that. The bikinis. Nah, yeah, I love women. So shout out to all the pretty ladies out there and the ugly ones. I ain't supposed to say that. Sorry, God. But we know I ain't the most handsome. I'ma just be quiet. Mr. Block. Ooh, what up? Doobie did. Doobie's cool. Got on some new shoes. I seen him out there with the Spider-Man bubble machine. I was thinking, you getting old when you be like, man, they make everything nowadays. That's some old. Well, no, I ain't supposed to say that, but that is like a seasoned person saying he had the cool Spider-Man thing. I said, man, they they make everything now. Thanks, Sarah, for saying subscribe. Cause I sure be forgetting, or I just don't really like to, cause it be like I feel like a salesman coming to your door, like, you want to buy this? You want to buy this? Like the old days, you can't do that no more. Though. People be like, get off my porch. I haven't forgotten. Poetic will take care of that. I gotta start catching up with y'all on the cool thumbnails. Y'all be having some cool thumbnails. Y'all seen Miss Brit family latest thumbnails? She got some cool ones. Lala, you got some cool ones. Motivator, you got some cool ones. And it go without saying that Poetic, you got some cool ones. If I bring one on the road, it's gonna taste like ass. Excuse my language, Miss Hash Brown. It's gonna taste like garbage if I bring one on the road. I have to like, I have to like, what they call it, overnight air one, and it'll probably still taste garbage. You know that hood food, you gotta get that right off the shebango. He loved bubbles. I used to love bubbles too, poetic. Lashana is smart for doing the bubbles on the celebration. I think most people like bubbles. That's funny that they call hot dogs glizzies. Like all that pause and all that stuff. It's hilarious to me. It's super funny to me because I'm more of a masculine type of dude. So I be trying to stay away from anything that's like pausable. So it's hilarious because it's like stepping on a landmine trying to talk. If you go to Harlem, it's like stepping on a landmine trying to talk. You might as well just throw bananas and hot dogs in the garbage if you live in Harlem. You might as well throw bananas and hot dogs in the trash and never eat them around your friends. That is so funny to me. Shout out to everybody in Harlem who got a good sense of humor. Y'all funny. New York people funny, and y'all don't take no smack either. I really like that. What up, Bridge? How you feeling? My Denver, Colorado, greasy gang. Oh, I can't say that. I was about to say AFFIALIATE. I can't say that, Rich. So what up, my greasy people? Oh, I ain't even spell that right. AFFLIATE. Yeah. Dang, I think I totally butchered that. Don't do no spell check on what I just did, y'all. Y'all gonna think I'm capping on being smart when I was pudgy. For all my people who is around my age who remember the burger bundles at Burger King, now do you understand what I mean when I said they called me a burger bundle when I was on the diving board? I was around that size in that picture that I posted today. For all my Burger King people. Miss Ash Brown said, nah, you dusty, dusty. You dusty, dusty. I'm gonna say season, Miss Hash Brown. Season. Mm. That coffee was so good. It's gonna make me get back on the coffee train. It was banging, and I used the date for sweetener, and that was my first time. Mm-mm-mm. How long is my pass good for, Miss Hash Brown? When I pull up to Minnesota. I wonder how far Denver is from Minnesota, Reg. So I go to Miss Hash Brown first, and if Sarah is back home, St. Louis, and then curve over to Denver, down to Texas. I'm gonna plot it out. Juicy Lucy's. I remember you talking about that. Remember I made a joke about that? I forgot what you said that was made out of though. As long as it don't have too much sugar in it. You said you got a spot. Reg, I be in your live sometimes and you don't even know it. I heard you saying that your people's left you a spot and that it's paid for and that you got a Benz in Haiti at home. Tell me, am I right? And, and give me my props if I was for being a good listener. Because you was talking to a young lady and you was telling her you got an automobile and you good. Ah, greasy, greasy in the bushes. So yeah, I'm gonna get my plan together since it'll be the first time me traveling in the condition I am. Yep. There. Okay. Okay. BMW. When I worked for the auto parts store delivering parts for like 2 or 3 years, I would stop at all the mechanic shops and ask them a gang of stuff when I was delivering their parts, and they would all talk bad about BMWs. But my brother had one at the time, and he would let me drive it, and I kind of seen because it was so expensive for the upkeep, just to throw the BMW stuff out there. But if you got the money down and you can upkeep it and you really like it, I feel you. Cause he had a 740i and it was like driving an airplane. It had a lot of leg room too. Anytime I say that, that's definitely a lot of leg room for me. Need a good mechanic, like a family friend to keep up. Somebody that'll tell you the truth. I was just talking about that the other day. Mechanics can just tell you anything, and you gotta believe what they say, unless it's just like something just totally crazy that they talking about. Excuse me. It's Hash Brown. If you still in here, what is that? Juicy Lucy. I forgot what you said it was. And Brenda, what's your favorite like Houston like related type meal? And Reg, what's your favorite Haitian dish? I was gonna say Denver, but I'm guessing you would rather pick something else Haitian culture a meal besides some Denver. I don't even know if Denver even have like I don't know. I ain't never been there. Shrimp fried, catfish fries, shrimp fried catfish fries, and salad. I haven't had catfish since I was little because non catfish got bones in it. So I used to say, no, I don't want no catfish. That sounds good though. Shrimp, cat fried catfish fries, and salad. I would try it. I'm gonna get a basket from you too, Brenda. You gotta put some masculine stuff in there. Obviously, I know you know that though. But you know what? Not really, because I could give it to my cousin. Hopefully, she not listening, so it'll be a surprise. My cousin in Atlanta. After I come from Texas, I'll definitely be swinging by that way to see my cousin in Georgia. Shout out to everybody in Atlanta. She live on the west side in Austell. Shout out to Austell, Georgia. Haitian food, griots, fried pork, fried plantain, and Haitian mushroom rice. Never had that before. My brother live in Austell. Huh? It's a small world, ain't it? She used to live in Douglasville, right next to where Six Flags is. And one time when look, you just said it. Or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe Douglasville wasn't that close and Austell is close. Yeah. But when she was in Douglasville, one time we went and I went to Six Flags back to the back days, y'all. That's a young kid's dream. That was cool. And I used to be a roller coaster head, so I was riding on all the roller coasters. I moved from Miami to Douglasville. Wow, it's a small world. I've been to Miami one time when I went to South Beach and we took a taxi and went around. Oh no, I went to Miami when I was like 5, but I don't remember none of that. It was on like a bus, and then I went back to South Beach when I was like 26, and we went around to Miami a little bit. But we knew not to go too far into Miami because it ain't no joke. My family live in Carrollton, Georgia now. I'm gonna have to look that up on the map. I ain't heard of that before. You said Doobie did what poetic? Yep, small world. You already know. And they was capping about a lot of this stuff and didn't tell us the real map, but you ain't hear that from me. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just a man on the recliner hitting a vapor bag with a broke ring light in his face. Hey, that was funny, poetic. It sounded like good times on the last live stream. It sounded like Florida and who else? And Bookman it was in the background. Thanks, Brenda. I appreciate your constant motivation and kind words. Wait till I pull up in my wheelchair. Y'all gonna be like, man, this dude was not playing around. And I'm gonna have my vaporizer and I'm gonna have my artwork. What else I'm gonna have that's related to the channel? Can't bring no bud. Y'all gotta have that when I get there. I wish I could bring my skillet, but that'll be way too heavy. Y'all got a skillet? How many of y'all love cooking with a skillet like I do? Hope my mic ain't messing up. You're always welcome, Chris. It's okay. I can make a basket for you or whoever you want. I appreciate that, Brenda. I use my skillet all the time, Debbie Sue. And you don't even have to not like being dirty, but you don't have to wash it thoroughly because it'll get rusty. And you can keep it like seasoned, um, like the old family pots where they say it's been passed down for 50 years and it got all types of flavors in there. And they say it add iron to your diet too. What you doing? I'm gonna try to do that. Travel and collab with others. Yeah, I figured, especially since and not to be grim, but the world ain't really looking too good right now. So I think I should go ahead and try to knock out some bucket list stuff. And I wouldn't mind getting on out of this country. I don't like saying my plans because the devil will hear me because you're supposed to write them so he won't hear them. But I don't mind sharing because I ain't gonna say the destination so he won't hear me and trip me up. But yeah, I wouldn't mind getting on out of here and enjoying a country that really appreciates us much better than the United States do. And I don't want to get that. Let me see. I do like this. I don't want to get that, which they say you might have to mandatorily get by 2030. I'm cool on that. You got your skillet, Miss Ashburn? No cooking, out to eat, look around and shopping for sure. I'll do the cooking. And I'm open to like going out. I ain't no bugaboo where I just want to do what I want to do. Obviously I would want to try a meal from where y'all from. At least one or two, depending on how long y'all will be willing to accept me. But I don't want to overstay. My welcome, man. But trust me, I always been like a hustler my whole life, y'all. So I ain't no bum, y'all. I'm pretty sure y'all can like kind of see that, but you gotta reassure people that you ain't just trying to be like a bum on their couch. I always been a hustler, but now I get Social Security and I just swipe my EBT. I be trying to swipe my EBT on y'all memberships. Just man, yeah, but I'm good to go. Where your skillet at, Miss Hash Brown? How you gonna be named Miss Hash Brown and you ain't the first one to say I got a skillet, Miss Hash Brown? I don't think I. Nope, I ain't never made my own homemade hash browns. Since I'm on the subject, that'll be my first time eating catfish in like maybe 30 years, Brenda. So that's gonna be cool to step outside the box and try some stuff I ain't ate in a long time. Just like that coffee, I hadn't drank coffee in 10 years. But I had to do it in honor of Poetic and winning the mug in the first raffle. Don't think like that. I consider you family. I think others feel the same. I don't really feel like that, but you always got to be. Oh, I had a backup plan, so just in case. Because you know how some people be acting like family. You get there and like, ah, man, it's all good though. Hash brown live be lit. Yeah, she's a good host. Couldn't you see her being like a talk show host? You keep it, you keep it going, and then you put the polls up there too. No coffee for me. Some say that caffeine is good for you, but then when you put all that creamer and the sugar in there, that make it unhealthy. Yeah, Miss Ashburn, you have like the 2 and 3 hour lives, and that's not easy to do, especially if you're not like a good talker. I seen a video that came up with my recommendations earlier, and it talked about tips. It said how it said something about like how lives are difficult to do, and his first advice was to watch female streamers. So he was dead on because look, we talking about you and how you can carry your lives. That was the dude's advice. He said watch female streamers because he was showing the time that they're on talking live. And yep, that was the first advice he gave. So shout out to Miss Hash Brown. Shout out to Sunny Side Up. How you doing? If y'all not hip to Sunny Side Up, she has the cool streams with the seagulls, the beach, walking through the park, all types of sunsets, and I mean sun up and sundowns, and just exploring. I still have to watch a lot more of her content, but that's what I've seen so far, and I like it a lot. So, welcome in, Sunny Side Up. Thank you for supporting the channel. My comments been messing up, y'all, so I hope y'all haven't had. That's a tongue twister. I hope y'all haven't had the same issues with, especially on the vertical lives. It's easy to do, Chris. 2, 3, just did it, man. You be rolling. You got the gift of gab too. I did 6, and that was tough. And I ate a steak at the end. I woke up with pink eye after that too, because I think I rubbed my eye without thoroughly washing my hands when I was cooking the steak at like 2 in the morning. Don't ask me why. Sunny side, like up the live, make a seagull land on the like button. Ah, 1 week after the Scar interview, my numbers just jumped and joined a new community bigger than the program. Yeah, that was smart. That was a chess move right there. You got a lot of hate for it, but look at you. And I bet it'd be some haters like, man, look at him. He was just riding the wave of Scar. But duh. That's what smart people do. They join and support each other. You got haters on the base in the basement with uh, dusty Cheeto fingers, mad at you. You know how many people are mad at me that I'm still getting up and can continue to have a smile on my face, then been pow through my teeth, can barely walk, and I'm still saying I'm great. And I get on here and try to motivate people. I see you. I see you hating. Dust that Cheeto dust off your fingers and stop hating. Thanks for all your support, Chris. I love you dearly. I love you too, Miss Ashburn. You already know it was an instant connection. Like like the commercial when they go bling bling. You just know when you meet cool people, it be instantaneously. I bet y'all ain't think I knew that word. I went to college for like 2 months. We ready? Don't think like that. Love your attitude. Relaxation. No coffee for me. All right, I'm caught up. Sometimes the chat be wanting to flip dip. Thanks for all your support, Chris. Are you there, Chris? Cardinal channel. How you doing? I'm gonna start testing out the audio, y'all. So be prepared for the very white replies. Hey there, Chris. Been watching in the bushes. Can't type, but hi to everyone in the chat. Y'all go check out the Garden Hoe channel if y'all want to see real cool scenery and feel like y'all are in paradise as soon as you enter her videos. Thanks for your support and thanks for watching in the bushes. It's only right that you're in the bushes, right? Ha, that joke. Salute Garden from Haitian. Haitian, I'm ready to join a new community too. Yeah, Miss Hash Brown, you don't want to be wrapped up in too much drama. You got to join some of the people that I rock with that's all about peacefulness and sitting back watching waterfalls and twinkling their toes. That's what I had to do with my life. Stop going towards the drama and be among people who uh, want to like uplift you and not see you stuck in the old you. You know how many people are mad that I started saying like, "Yo, this." I went to New York mode. Yo, this is the best I ever felt in my life after I switched to being a vegetarian slash vegan and stopped using fluoride, and my thinking process just shot through the roof. Y'all would be, I know y'all not amazed, but it's sad that so many people's face was like almost disappointed that I was saying that. So when I see like strangers rooting for me, it's not even a surprise no more because I heard older people say that strangers and people that's outside your family will root for you harder for than your own blood, and I'm experiencing that for sure. So let me put my small violin away and let y'all know that I feel ya. So let's go, y'all. Let's team up with people that quick to hit that like button and not just watch 5 seconds of your video and go watch something they didn't already watch before. Hater. I get harassed every day because of that interview, man. You know, it's people that's man, I ain't even gotta say it out. I can't even hardly say stuff on YouTube that I be wanting to say. We'll have some real conversations when I see you for real. I have to talk like I'm in you gotta talk like you in detention when you're on YouTube. Otherwise you get 10 more minutes. I heard you over there, Chris. 10 more minutes. But my mom outside. My brother waiting for me. Uh-oh, it done flipped on me. I'm doing great today. How you doing, Sonny? Thank you for asking. How's you grow? Join a new community. Everyone will welcome you in. Grab your popcorn. You already know. Miss Ashburn, you got the good vibe, so good people recognize. I'm subbed up to the garden host, says Sunny. Now I'm going to check out Miss Hash Brown. Thanks for connecting. I appreciate that. That's great to hear. Sub to Ash says, hey, Haitian. Sunny and Garden. Okay. Triple up. Definitely be popping in, says Miss Hash Brown. Thank you so much. My drama ain't that bad. Nah, you just you just got the passion. And if you see somebody that's a cornball in your chat, then you be quick to check them in, like to defend, like if somebody's like capping or whatever. What's that dude's name? It ain't even worth mentioning his name for real, but you know who you be talking about. You Haitian back at you, says sunny side up. Brenda says sunny side up. What am I going to get? What am I going to get to your channel? Mm, Hash brown with the 100s from Haitian. They go to channel the chat flippy dippy. I'm almost caught up though. I subscribe, Brenda. Sunny side poetic. I am watching Doobie now, says Brenda. Doobie raw. Done some cool AI videos with Doobie. I think I'm sold to everyone so far. Nice. I love when I be trying to add some people and I be like, shoot, I'm already sub and the bell and the button is on. What's up, Source? I think I got a bird. Oh no, I still got a swallow left, but now it's cold, Source. Got a little bit left, Source. I'll drink some cold coffee just for you, Source. Great coffee at the bar. Don't they have some drinks that include coffee? So come on, Mr. Malone. Let me get a drink with some coffee in it. It's Doobie Day. Yep, it's Doobie Day on the Source train. I can't wait to see a lot of the different AI videos intros to y'all channels that I would like to give y'all the ideas to. I've been thinking about them, and they so cool, y'all. I give about to hire Poetic or whoever the AI genius is to put them together. It's gonna be cool. I like your thumbnail too, Reg. With y'all sitting at the table, that's cool. And source, I like all the different videos that you have and your thumbnails. With you riding on like that moped, that look cool. I have screenshots. There go the chat flipping again. I have screenshots of everyone. I will watch your videos and shout tonight and tomorrow. Thanks for connecting with everybody, Debbie Sue. Captain Source. Mocha Mushroom. The magical kind. Aloha. If I take, if I pick me up, Source. I put the super chat. I can make it all the way to San Diego. Or you could put me on top of the station wagon like National Lampoon. But no, that lady passed away though. Don't say that, Chris. All right, I'm all cut up. Cold coffee doesn't taste that bad. That date syrup, it really tastes good in the coffee. Unfortunately, yes, Source. Yes. That's a members only video. That is a members only video. I'm glad you're doing great, Brenda. Shout out all the way to Houston. That's funny. That reminds me. Nah, I can't even say that. That was Johnny Knoxville, and they were in that diner. If anybody knows, and it was all over the wall. That instantly made me think of that scene. I've been up for an hour and 20 minutes. Time be flying. I was just drinking coffee. Get it. That was corny, but it fit, and that was bars. That was that. Thank you, Sunnyside. You know I'm a sit down comedian. Hmm. Y'all want to hear why I didn't ever try when I was like physically able to get up and do stand up? Because I always started. I started a lot starting at puberty around 14. Might be too much information, but hey, here and you rocking with me. And I would sweat a lot. And I hated it. So when I got older, obviously my sweat glands were still over what they call that over hyperactive sweat glands or whatever it's called. So I was like, man, I ain't about to be getting up on stage and them bright rotisserie lights be cooking me and I'm sweating hard and everybody laughing at me because I'm drenched. I said, nah, comedian life is not for me. Cause when I played basketball, y'all, and I did warm ups, my jersey and my warm ups would be soaked by the time I was done with the layup line, and that was the beginning of before the game started. I'm like, oh no, the comedian life is not for me. People would be laughing at me and not with me. Colonel Lee is corny. Colonel Lee. I remember being in school in the spelling bee, and it came. They said spell Colonel. I was spelling it like a popcorn kernel, but they said nah, like military. And then I seen the spelling. I was like, man, whoever came up with this spelling, they must have been like, I didn't even know that yet. But my older self would say, man, they was really on. They was really tripping spelling kernel like that. I sit down comedy. I did that joke too. Sit down. I spelled up wrong for a day. OVE. I'm lost on that one, Source. Hey, that's how Source. That's how you be sometimes when you read my comments and it's a little later. You be like, I don't know what Chris Lee is talking about, but it'll be like 2 or 3 minutes later, so you won't know what I'm talking about because it's the joke is expired by then. That's funny. That happened when you were. That was about a week ago. I forgot who you were interviewing. I think it was Debbie Sue, but don't quote me. The second grade. How many of y'all remember the paper slicer in the back of the room? A comedian had a joke about this. They said they had safety scissors for you in the second grade, but they would allow you to have a guillotine in the back of the classroom that could slice your arm off. Remember they used to cut the the stack of paper. The teachers would cut this for all my seasoned people out there, and yeah, they would have a paper cutter with a big, long. I mean, as long as somebody's arm, where you could slice like 100 sheets of paper. But they wanted us to use safety scissors. That was the joke the comedian used. That was funny. I used to think that too. Like, man, that thing is dangerous. When I would go like in the back when the teacher would be working on that thing. Now that's super. That really dated me right there, Miss Hash Brown. I bet I'm talking like Chinese to you, Miss Hash Brown. You probably don't even know what the paper cutter with the big guillotine arm on it is. The source, how is Dad doing? Okay, about to go visit. I'll shut it down at an hour and 30 minutes because I know this is prime time. I just like to do at least an hour. Shout out to LaShonda. Success Train, Turtle Power, showing us how to do this YouTube thing more efficiently. Thanks for everybody who comes back to the live and comments and keep the Turtle Power going. till I say hello and take care. Blessings. Glad Deb is bouncing back. Prayers up for Deb. Prayers up for anybody that needs it. But super prayers for those who are recovering. Prayers for Ellen. Get better, Ellen. Hope your knee feels better after having replacement surgery. And I don't think one other person was going to have surgery too. Your name escapes me right now. Okay, Source, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate the love. Thanks for coming through on your surfboard. And what they call it around your neck? Dang, I messed my joke up, Source. Wow. No, dang, I messed it all up. Dang, my joke expired, Source. Ellen smile. Ellen smile. All right, simple. All right, Source says simple. 3 more minutes. 3 minutes. So, my stop doing that, and I'm like seasoned, so that's really hard to do. AM junk in the daytime, so and Buff Daddy. Oh, Buff Daddy went away. That lotion.